Scene.
We're live.
Hey, it's Jess the Ska Kid, it's Palace Day Scheelerino, and we are live with Spatola from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for the interview portion of the show. Hi, guys!
Hi,
Jess.
Hey, how about we start with introductions, name, and what you do in the band?
I'm Kyle, and I play guitar, both 12-string and 6.
Matthew, and I sing and play guitar, in that order.
I'm Ben. I play drums poorly.
Ben, would you talk? It's your turn.
Shut up.
Speaking of fucking thing.
Shut up. I'm Ben, and I play drums poorly because he won't teach me.
Well, that's because you didn't pay him right.
You don't fucking
I'm Mikey,
play
and
with
I broke it.
Actually, for a street thing, and the power kept going out.
Yep.
That was what?
Out in front of public.
I don't know,
Two summers ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 summers ago now.
We've been around for 2 years.
How did you form? Tell us the story of how Spatola became Spatola.
I was laying in my bed one day, and like, you know, my cousin is really good at drums. Hey Ben, what are you doing? He was playing a really shitty band called the 830 Band.
We were completely shot.
It was the
God
worst band
awful.
I've ever heard. I said, "You're done with that band, Ben.
It's over.
It's shot.
You're gone."
It's time to play in a good band." So, got Ben. My father, Mikey, he's working full time, and I said, "You're done."
Prostitute.
Yeah. And he's really good at it too. I've tried. And oh God, when you get
Is your pimp hand strong?
yes, and other things too.
Were we supposed to
So,
sign something?
Mikey's like, "I want to play keyboards," and I'm like, "I don't fucking care about keyboards."
Because
So
I
we
don't know
made
how to
him-
play anyhow.
No, so we made him play bass. He's great at bass, and then
Picked it up.
Because I invented the bass.
my brother Kyle got out of jail. He needed something to do, so I said, "Kyle, you're gonna play guitar by it." And then Kyle's like, "I'm gonna one up that. I'm gonna play 12 strings,
12
correct?"
strings. 12 strings left-handed because I couldn't find another one.
Yeah.
But you are right-handed, so that's just.
And I can't read.
Yeah,
Or swim.
or swim.
Both strings.
But
Sings
only-
like a rock.
You can swim in life-threatening situations.
I mean, every situation where I'm in a pool is the
It's
life-threatening
life-threatening
situation.
So he can swim.
So by definition of that, vis-a-vis,
This is
I
great.
can't swim.
This is a great apple. Where'd you guys get the festival?
St. Nicholas brought them. No. St. Nicholas.
St. Nicholas.
Yes, which is really like, if you include lore, he was a real human being, Nicholas, who went around and thought, these poor people don't have food and stuff, and so way long ago decided to start bringing little kids and families gifts of food. It was an orange, an apple, coins traditionally, like chocolate coins, and nuts. Because you have to have something sweet, you have to have something from the earth, you have to have an apple, which represents original sin, which is why you repent,
Well, I mean,
and an orange, which represents the sun, which also then is a metaphor for, like
Jesus.
the resurrection and things like that.
Saint
Right.
Nick brought me used condoms once, and I really don't know what that means, but I'm really thankful for that.
See, Nick, isn't that guy that hangs out at the holiday wash?
No, at the welcome
Okay.
center.
The-
We met
Is
at
that
the
the
welcome
welcome
center.
center?
He
I
was masturbating in his car.
I don't understand. When St. Nick brings food to kids,
Yeah.
it's all cool. When I break into homes and bring food to kids,
It's
Because
yeah.
it's not food and your pants aren't on.
It's a problem. It's the system. It's the system. It's the goddamn
He's
system.
young, he's learning.
You could not break into their home though. Like you could circumvent the
Well,
whole like
no other way.
legality.
He's circumcised.
Why? Just put it in the mailbox or like set it on a doorstep.
That's a federal offense.
Well,
Messing with
Yeah, you
someone's
can't.
house.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
breaking into
worse.
someone's home though.
No,
Counts.
it's
I
not.
talked to
That's
them.
a little bit
I talked to the
misdemeanor.
children beforehand.
You talk to them.
I talked to the children
You
beforehand.
At the
go.
bus stop.
The kids are fine with
Oh,
it.
you don't go
They're
to the
fine with it.
schools and hang out on the
No,
playground?
no, that's messed up. Well, because
What do you-
A, I'm not
Listen,
allowed.
hey.
It's a 200-foot range you got now. It's 200 feet.
I play drums in Spatola. That's what I do. I play drums.
For about another 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're fired, bro.
How did you come up with that name?
Sorry, it's my
It's
our
easy.
last
It's our
name.
last name.
Okay, but why did you choose to go with that?
Because somebody already had spatula.
Well, I
Ah,
wanted-
oh, did you like that? Oh, great.
well, the problem is I wanted to name the band Penis, Vagina.
PV for
vagina
sure.
height.
And then my uncle's band, his brother, he had that as a name already, so I said, whatever, that's just a bunch of bullshit. You think you're so cool.
Yeah.
Name of the band Penis Vagina was my
Just-
name originally. So I said, you know what, we'll just name it the last name because it's somewhat memorable. Do you remember it, Joe?
Kinda. I'll take it.
That's good enough.
I
When
tend to
he's-
flip my
when he's not
pancakes with
drunk.
it. When he hasn't had 32 beers, you
When
remember.
he hasn't had a lot of
That's a
bowling
case
lines.
and two?
And two. Because you always,
There's always those extra
because you
pieces.
carry the case, but you have two in your pockets.
Can you hear us? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Siblings,
Got level?
siblings.
Yeah.
Got level?
Yes.
So, how often do you all play out?
Often.
Well,
Do you mean as a band or
as a band or
individually?
people?
Do you play out individually?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to answer that.
Why are you not allowed to answer that?
Please be quiet. I need you to shut the fuck
He
up.
made me sign a release form. I can't.
You
say
can't talk about the
certain
form. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Is anybody in
You talked
another
about
band?
Fight Club.
I'll get
Yes.
the lawyer.
Right.
God damn it, son.
I shouldn't.
Yes.
Fuck!
Fuck! Ben plays out with friends as well. Besides this, I play music full time. Play with my good friend Brett Newski. We just got done touring the United States and Europe for 2 months. The whole thing. Get hired to play in other bands. I have sex with Kyle. I have sex with Mikey.
Does that
Can't
count as
have-
playing out?
I mean, kinda.
Okay. Well then I do.
You played out with Ronaldo Jenkins and Teardrops.
I did
Yeah,
that one
we
time.
all played out.
I did that one time. They're very nice boys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Frank Zappa.
What do you
Calm
want?
down over there.
Yeah.
You want?
So you have this as your job. Can you, because this is like one of our goals is to educate people on how they can make this their job. How did you make this your job?
Well,
Right after I kicked you out.
I after you kicked my penis. But in all seriousness, the thing is that I'm still figuring out why I can do this. That's
Okay.
the thing. It's like I've been doing it full time for almost 4 years now. So I got hooked up with the right people. My good friend Dan Stoffels. If you're out there, I love you. I just got hooked up with right people, and I didn't stay in town. I went where I had to go. I quit all my pointless, stupid jobs that I had getting out of college. And, I didn't have a lot of money at first, and it was scary. But I said, this is the time to try and do it. It's now. I had a small support system, but I didn't have my parents paying my way. I had to do it pretty much on my own. But I surrounded myself with the best fucking people in this state, in this country to do it. And I have a recording studio up in Milwaukee. I also just do more things than just playing bass or something. We do a bunch of other stuff with music, but I'm my own boss for the most part. And I have sex with Kyle.
That's another thing.
Separate.
I don't know, it's just everyone's path to doing something like this is not the same. You can't put yourself in my shoes and make it work. You have to do it.
Ooh, tell you how you got the shoes though.
I
That
had
was
sex
gonna
with
be
Kyle.
another question.
Stole
I
those
bought them.
shoes.
So I
You
don't
found
know.
them in my closet after, and you
Yeah.
just took.
Oh.
He worked at Kohan for 15 minutes.
I did
Yeah,
work at
that's
the
right.
Kohan, and I got some good shoes there,
Does
but
this count?
I was miserable. I wasn't going anywhere with that.
Look
Boss
at the
beat
shoes.
me.
Pan down to the shoes.
Keep paying.
Camera 2?
Camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
But Jess, just reach out again in 2 years, and we'll tell you how it's been going on. But I busted my ass too.
Right. You have a recording studio. Who else? You do music as well, Kyle.
I do not as actively and awesomely as Matt does it. I try to do a little bit of recording and mixing and all that fun stuff on the side. Matt's been doing it a lot longer and he's better at it, but I try to do it a little bit locally here because I'm in town also and just reach out and work with people. It's just fun to work with new musicians and meet people and just do that kind of thing.
So
There's a lot
as-
of weird people out there.
So as
I
a
love
quick plug, if anybody out there is listening and they wanted to be recorded or have something mixed or mastered, how would they get in touch with you guys and, individually, who are you and who are you as far as that business aspect of it?
Well, my studio, I have a page for. It's called Studio Fleetwood in Milwaukee. I do record bands. I do a lot of mastering. That's what I do mainly. And I do it right. Not many people around here seem to do it right. They just rip people off. A lot of musicians don't know what mastering is,
Just make it louder.
and you just get ripped off. So
So don't get ripped off.
Don't
Do
get
your
ripped off.
research and reach
Talk to
out to the
me.
appropriate people.
Talk to me. But,
Because it is a science.
yeah.
Yep.
You can find it through my personal page or just typing in Studio Fleetwood. And it looks like a 70s living room recording studio. And then Kyle has Midwest Recorders.
Midwest multi-tracking. So what I'll do is if you can't get all your gear in the car to get up to Matt's awesome studio, you have a practice space that sounds great, hit me up. I bring all of the recording to you. I come record it and I'll mix it and everything for you, short of mastering, because my man here, Matt, does such a good job. I don't even mess with it. I would say work with him. But if you have a great studio space or somewhere that you just want to have me come to you, record in your environment, Midwest multi-tracking, I'm here to work with you guys.
We have plugged you before because we had.
I plugged them too. If you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
right.
Ah, hey.
That's-
That's how you got the shoes.
That's right.
No, I got the
It's
I'm
a sexual
uncomfortable.
thing because I fucked
We're really making Ben uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're making
Yeah.
me upset and sweaty. Not at the same time.
And stinky.
Not at the same
I
time.
got ordered.
Because you've recorded Josie Spoons.
I did, and it was a great time in his living room. We professionally had multiple beers and recorded well. It's
And
a
then
great
you had
time.
to wait to schedule a time to be on this show until those beers were cleaned up. Trust me, it was a thing. I struggled forever to get him on the show. He's like, I can't do it until my living room and this space is clear. And I was like, why? That doesn't make sense. How does that impact coming here? Because I have to take a picture to go. It's the art for the album. Okay.
There.
So that's the story.
That's legit.
reasonable.
It was.
100% legit.
So if
Yeah.
somebody records somewhere else, they can contact you and have their shit mixed, mastered, etc.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So then here's my next question,
Okay.
because I have found ad nauseum now that people use a distributor to get their shit all over the place. What I'm coming to find out is that this is kind of a waste of your money because Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all of the YouTube, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, you can create your own account and submit your own shit.
Correct.
So when you mix and master something and you send it back to a band, do you also create for them, if they want to, the actual physical copies of an album?
No, the thing that I do closest to that is if they want to have it pressed to a CD, you send them a thing that's called a DDP image. It has all the data, like in and out times for the CD. It has all like the IRC codes, like that. What you like when you play a song, it's tracked and how much, or it gets sold somewhere, shit like that. Or basically, it's just I have a file that they send to the CD house, or in very few cases, the record pressing plant. But I don't print CDs or anything like that. 80% of the time, it's just people releasing things digitally. In the couple years that I've like really had a lot of business with it, it's slowing down CD wise. There's just not that many people I've seen printing CDs. Mostly just digital release, like for Bandcamp or iTunes or whatnot. But in the times I do have people who want it made into CDs, I have a small thing called a DDP image. It's just a file that you send to the CD pressing house, but I don't do anything physical.
What
I get
did you
physical with
file?
Kyle.
Right, get physical.
I have sex with Kyle in order to
Stop bringing that up.
He's jealous.
So
He's very
Jealous.
jealous.
his system is to get it completely ready so you can
Your
just
code's
come
better.
to a CD house or someone who prints vinyls, and because you have to kind of get the science down right. You have to master it differently for vinyl than you do for CD than you do
guys don't
for
shut up. You wanna
digital
play with
release.
Sam
And a lot of people don't notice that until it's wrong, and then it's like that sounds weird. But he knows how to set it up the right way. You kind of have to tweak it a little bit differently. So it's
can't
ready to reach on to the next guy, basically.
You can't just send an MP3 file to Capitol Records and expect a vinyl
Yeah.
to be returned to you.
They did not send my Zune back. And that was 5 years ago.
I had at least 3 songs
Yeah,
on that.
I had
dude.
3.
How many
So
songs does Zune hold?
I mean, I
A
had
lot!
A lot, like
Yeah.
more than 6 at least.
A Zune holds a lot of music.
What's the gig town on that? What's
Yeah.
the gig?
I don't
Four?
know.
64.
4
I have
megabytes?
one.
Really?
We listened
Do you
to
have
it.
the first
We're
version with the
really
buttons or
nostalgic.
the second one with the slider
I had
thingy?
the slide button.
He's
The
got
good
a lot
one.
of great
That
music
first
on it.
Zune, that first Zune was so fucking good. It was like built for the military.
Fucking millennials here.
It was the second one, like
We're
everything was like a
80-year-old
touchpad.
man. You
Like
can't
laser
make those
disc.
jokes because we ain't walked far enough to school.
Laser disc.
Yeah. Because I only listen to laser discs.
That
So.
joke is
You-
not going disc, laser disc.
It's like a bad stand-up. You remember the Zune?
Now here's a question.
Uh-oh.
I do not have an answer to this question.
We played your song on Tuesday night,
Yeah.
and it's already been published on YouTube, and I did not get a, oops, you've created a copyright, blah, 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 cause CD Baby or something ridiculous. Do you guys use a distributor?
We use DistroKid because they fuck you the least.
Do you know who Record Union is?
No.
Well, let me introduce you to what this is. This is a distributing company that allows you to be the publisher, so you
Okay.
maintain all of the copyright and royalties.
Okay.
So, moving forward, if you
Absolutely.
ever record again, which I'm guessing you
We
will,
will.
because you
I
said
am
the time.
as we
Onion
speak.
something?
Onion something? Or?
Record Union. I come to learn of these people because a band that we connected with in Florida called
Yeah.
the Trees of Life has done everything through them because they did a whole bunch of research. He grew up in the music scene. His dad did sound.
Absolutely.
Did different things in Ohio, and he was like, these people allow you to be the publisher, so you are allowed to maintain that right and royalty.
That's why I don't use TuneCore. Fuck that. CD Baby. Fuck that. Like, I still have people today who just are like in love with CD Baby, and on the back end, it's totally fucked. And no one's doing their research on it. I think
Yeah.
that's a joke. I think what's also going to turn everything upside down, maybe, is that Spotify is making it so you can just upload directly through them versus
Yes.
through a third party.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, what they did do is they're not making it available to everyone right now. They are doing like 100 and something select people in each region to beta test it pretty much. But that should be somewhat of a game changer. I don't know exactly what they're doing on the back end, but I do know that CD Baby, DistroKid, TuneCore, they're in trouble. The only thing I see is that, you know, when you do it through Spotify, I'm not going to send it to Deezer or what else?
Deezer.
Rap-
Tidal.
Deezer.
Tidal.
Tidal?
Tidal. That's Jay-Z's.
Deedle.
Yeah.
Deedle.
Lidl. No, Lidl.
Lidl.
But Deezer is one of the most completely shot websites I've seen in my entire life. That and Dailymotion. I don't want to talk about
Dailymotion.
You can't talk about
If
Dailymotion.
anyone's like, dude, check out this video, sweet. Dailymotion.
Nope, don't
You
click
are
it.
canceled.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a porn virus. You're gonna get something like
Do you have
that.
that porn virus?
I mean, it's...
I have a
You
sex.
need to be concerned now. That's
Yeah.
why he'd rather use those
Yeah.
use condoms, my
I
friend.
know.
At this-
use them if you got them.
At
I
this
have a
point,
physical virus.
I have so many of those porn viruses, I just consider it my operating system. This is how I interact with it. I'm not going C++
Joe, do you watch
on
porn?
this shit.
Probably.
Probably.
What is probably
Yeah.
mean?
What kind of prom do you watch?
Yeah, what's your problem, man?
Your
It's not about
prom?
me, it's about you guys.
Can you send me
First letter. First
Can
letter.
you send me a
Come on.
link to
G,
that?
G, G, G.
P.
Penis
Oh,
Penis
penis
bud,
porn.
penis
Penis porn. Now it's too late. It's penis
I
porn.
used to star in
Did you
porn.
say
What?
P for Spatola?
Oh.
I did.
Are you breaking into a new market
No,
then? Like,
I did porn. Mikey
Yeah,
done
we've
porn.
done that.
I can know porn.
I invented porn.
like the
Yeah.
whole band
Yeah.
together?
No, separately.
Well, watch, the ratings will spike if we all start having sex with each other.
Right. I mean, like that.
Yeah.
It's for your ear hole, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
penis.
incest.
Penile.
We have a sex
It's a
podcast.
sounding.
Yeah.
penis.
Yeah, where we just have sex and it's just an audio of it.
But you
By
never
the airport.
start with the
Never
sex
start
noises
with the
first.
climax.
You never start
Right?
with the sex noise. You never climax and then go up and down. It makes zero sense. Have you ever read a good
you
book?
got 'em
Mark
going.
Twain never started with the climax. You don't start your song
Mark
with
Twain never started with Huckleberry Finn having sex with that other guy.
He didn't.
He
He didn't.
ended with
that.
that.
He ended with that scene.
With the sex scene on the river rafters, whatever that
Yeah.
was.
God, that turned me on
that
so bad.
Fifth
I
grade
was
was a
frothing
wild
at the
time,
tip.
man. Tip was blown.
God.
You never start with the climax because you
So,
can't get any higher.
How do you feel about pay to play?
The best.
You're a fucking
It's-
idiot if you do that. You're a fucking idiot if you do pay to play.
If people tell you,
Everyone in Kenosha, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots if you do pay to play.
If
I'm
people-
I
sorry.
love that.
You're a fucking idiot. We can go off on it. You're a fucking
yeah,
idiot. if you
we
do
can
pay
talk
to
about it
play.
for an
Suck my
hour.
dick.
But if the people that you talk to, you respect their opinion, and they tell you pay to play is the only thing to do, stop respecting their opinion. They are wrong. You do not do it.
Don't do
It is compromising you as an artist. It is demeaning you. It's taking advantage of you. The way it works is they always tell you, I'm the promoter. You pay me $200 if you don't sell these tickets, but we'll bring in enough people. Once they have that money from you, they don't care about bringing fans in. They don't care about bringing people in because they already have your $200. You have to do all the work and then pay someone money if you don't sell enough tickets.
Right.
It's not worth it, and they're taking advantage of you.
They're pimps.
They're pimps.
Exactly.
It's
Let
a
me-
pimp game.
Let me ask you this:
And
Will
it's not even
anyone
like-
Anyone in this town
You're a pimp now.
who's done pay to play,
Remember?
have they done anything else besides leaving this town and doing anything at all? Have they gained any traction? Has any of their exposure helped them? No, it doesn't. That's not how it fucking works. And you got all these people around here like, oh man, we're gonna play this festival. We gotta do pay to play.
It's
It's
not
gonna
a
get us in,
festival.
or
It's not a
whatever.
festival, right.
Yeah, or
Bullshit.
whatever. We're gonna get in front of a bunch of people. No one fucking cares.
You're not gonna get in front of anybody
'Cause no one's there.
because no one showed up.
This isn't for like opinion either. Like this is like a
This is
a
a
This is
fact.
fact.
This is just
This
what
isn't
happened.
us talking shit. By the way, no one talks shit on this show. We all spit the
We've
truth.
seen it.
And
we've
if
been
you
there.
go, ew, she's a
Fuck
bitch,
Kyle.
I can show you. I can actually show you data, number one, and resources, number two. So, because I am one of those people who like tangible, real proof, I'll show you that. So,
You're just gullible, and
Yeah.
you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
You're
if you do that.
naive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
If you like begging your uncle to give you $10 to come to the show, then do pay to play.
And you're cool.
If you would like people to come to the show because people there support music and support bands, then work with someone who does a good job and cares about music. Like our good friend over here.
Great friend.
Aw, hugs. So that leads me to my next question, though. Would you say where has been the best music scene, and where have you gotten the most bang for your buck?
Here with this band,
With us?
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Fox
Appleton.
Valley.
Right?
Fox
Yes!
Valley.
Right.
Fox
It's been
Valley.
amazing. Everyone there is so amazing and open-minded and friendly. It's like we've been most everywhere in the state. I mean, between Fox Valley and then our time that we've spent up in Sturgeon Bay, it's just been people are so open-minded, supportive, and it's just people. It's weird. We've been in Madison, we've been in Milwaukee. It seems like people come to your show just so that they know that they can hate you. It's like I was here. I didn't like this. But people who are in Appleton, they come and they're like, I enjoyed this. This was fun.
And they come back. To
And they
see
come
you
back.
again.
There's people that we've seen again and again, and they're just nice, amazing people who love music. They come out to watch the shows because they love music, because that's what they want to do.
It
It's
gets us
amazing
so
to
off
see.
guard,
Yeah.
like you didn't bother to learn people's names at one point, and then you just see somebody a second time, and you're like, oh.
They
Yes.
don't do it because it's just like, oh, there's something happening. Like, they do it because they want to, and they do it because they enjoy supporting. That's the big thing, is they
Yeah.
enjoy supporting local music and stuff like that.
Madison's been a tough
Like a
town.
jockstrap.
I hear that from everybody.
We're just not cool enough to them to do it. Just not how it works.
So what music is happening in Madison then?
Not really much. That's
It's
the thing.
hard
It's
to
really,
say.
it's a lot. There's a lot of like hip, cool stuff that's going on, but like a rock and roll band,
It's dead.
they just don't seem to like it. And we've tried, and
They don't
that's
like bass.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Milwaukee is decent. We have some fans there.
Yeah.
But the Fox Valley, they
Just
just
open
really like
arms.
us there.
Yeah,
It's
open
and,
arms.
like that's just the best place to play in the state, simply for the fact that there's a lot of venues. There's a lot of people who go to shows and enjoy doing it. You can get higher guarantees at the venues there because there's just more money going around.
Mhm.
And Kenosha hates us.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Kenosha hates us, except for y'all. Kenosha hates us.
One hand.
That's okay though, because it's about the people who care, right?
Right,
Because
exactly.
the naysayers, because they don't
They
mean a
can just
thing.
sleep. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the times we've tried to work in Kenosha, it's been very hostile and aggressive. Our good friend Bobby McDermott,
Contentious?
contentious would be a good. Our good friend Bobby McDermott has always helped us out in Kenosha, but otherwise, it's like everyone else is very resistant. And it's like
Well, we do basement shows here, so if you ever
Yeah.
want to come play a basement show.
it's just you know
Also, it would like match you up because up in the Fox Valley, you have Cherokee Astro and you have the Royal Blue. And if you've not heard these two bands, you guys would fit fucking perfect with both of
Yeah.
them. They're garage rock surf bands, and they kick ass.
Good.
They kick ass. I
I-
love both of
I
them.
have sex with Kyle a lot too. That's
Yeah.
another thing.
Stop talking about that.
Joe, are you good?
am
You
done.
know, they've never,
Good.
and up in the Fox Valley, they've never made a big deal about that we're all registered sex offenders.
No,
Oh
never,
my God.
never. No.
Hide your
I'm a
wives,
sex
hide your children.
defender.
sex
We're sex
defenders.
defenders.
Sex infector.
Oh, that's a different story. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Should
I'm
I,
glad I'm safe. I ain't sharing with nobody.
should I quit today or tomorrow?
Yeah, you're fired, bro.
Dime
Yeah.
drop.
So then you've got to do what he did and go find another person and be like, we're going to make the best band
Yes,
ever.
because I have to find someone else that I'm related to, which I guess my sister. She plays
Probably
nothing.
do.
Your
man.
sister
She plays nothing?
Shame.
She plays drums. She's not
Shame.
watching this, but yeah, but
She might be watching.
yeah. Anna, if you're watching
Thank you.
this, play drums in my band.
Oh, it's open too.
Yeah.
So what would you do?
I would also play drums.
You would just be a drum band?
Yes, 2 full intact drum sets
Shot.
Facing each other.
with just old movies playing in the background. We drummed in the movies.
Hey, that was one of mine.
That's kind of
Shut
cool.
up, Kyle.
I had
I
a
like that
Shut up,
idea.
Kyle.
So you know she guy's gonna
Talk to
steal
your
that.
uncle.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
It was copyrighted here, motherfuckers.
Does Lou
That's a
Perini's
verbal
do
copyright.
shows? Does Lou Perini's do shows?
The gas
Also,
station.
yeah.
No, but I think if you set up on that side lot where
Yeah.
the
If
Del
you call
Rosa
yourself
truck
a
was,
Yeah.
who's gonna say no?
First off, though, also, is Del Rosa amazing? Yes.
First
it
of
is.
all,
Second is 3 coins the best.
What was it? The Olive Branch or the Olive Tree?
No.
3 Coins Diner downtown.
Oh,
Three
yes.
olives.
Yeah.
3
I'm
olives
not
or
from
something.
Here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's so far away if you go past the eye or north, right?
Ben?
Yeah, he's Ben.
I just recently moved to the Milwaukee. I live with him in Milwaukee.
Oh, I thought you were trying to vouch to live with him in his basement.
No,
He's
fuck you,
trying,
Kyle.
but I will not. I will not allow it. He is trying.
Yeah, because it's like a pay-to-play thing. I'm paying him to live
Yeah.
there. I
That's
don't
bullshit.
understand how it
Yeah,
works.
it's bullshit.
He was grew up
Yeah, we
in
just don't know.
McHenry County.
Yeah, I-
McCullum Lake, where a
I-
lot of people are dying
No,
of
okay,
poison
so-
lake.
So I grew up in a small town called McComb Lake in the city of McHenry. It's a city about 45 minutes outside of Chicago, and in that town of McComb Lake, there was a lake called McComb Lake with a bunch of chemicals that were dumped in it. And
By who was
Roman
it?
Haas
PPG?
Chemical
Was
Company.
it
Roman Haas Chemical Company,
Applebee's?
which
Yeah.
is now
Yeah.
Applebee's.
It's PPG, now, isn't it?
So they dumped it. This is all real. They dumped a bunch
It's
of
legitimate.
chemicals
You can look it up on the
in
internet.
the lake, and everyone in the town is getting brain cancer from that. I'm not joking, and I'm probably going to get it because I've been showering in that water since I was born. I just moved out, so I haven't in a while, but
That's okay.
yeah.
You'll have brain cancer and you'll glow because Lake Michigan, your water source now,
All
is
that
equally
mercury.
as
All
clean.
that mercury, baby.
If I already have herpes, does that cancel out the brain cancer, or is that like
You
AIDS
Kyle? Oh God!
I knew it. I knew it.
We're just sending
The
her-
doctor just wouldn't return my call.
No, sexual transmitted. You transmit it. So if I give you herpes, I don't have it anymore.
I'm passing it on.
Is
It's transmitted.
Transmitted.
It's like returning a book to the library. It's not my book
So I don't
now.
get why people are so upset about that.
shit.
It's
That's
not
brilliant.
like an eraser, though. Unfortunately, I don't think you erase
Well,
those
but it
things.
feels like an eraser at this point with all the use and overuse
Yeah.
that I've had
It's-
for the past 25
it's so
years.
Oh, it's the gross sound that it makes on the paper when there's
Yeah,
none
yeah,
left.
That's
oh,
my
it's a horrible
penis.
noise.
That's my penis. That's just. It's like been overused.
My
puffy
penis
and
looks
shot
like a
over.
thing of charcoal. You know,
Mikey
you
knows
get
what
out
I'm
of the
talking
bag.
about.
Mikey,
No,
see
no.
that?
A brisket?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
a brisket.
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 Are we all circumcised in this band?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I took mine back.
I have to get mine redone every year.
Circumcision is overrated and is purely for aesthetics.
Yes.
I smell some propane gas.
That's
Yeah.
because we tried
Fix
to
that
keep
shit.
it down.
Like that is a gas leak smell.
Like
I can
that.
smell a
And
gas
he
leak.
brought the brain cancer with him.
Right, fucking McCullough Lake.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah, you saw that? I saw that. God, we're gonna fucking die.
So,
I saw that. Smells good.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
She's wearing a green shirt and a green
What is
chair.
your second favorite color?
Can I do my top three?
Yes, you can.
All right. We're
Green.
going to do purple,
Correct.
Oh.
like turquoise,
Like-
and
Yes.
black, all three together. I used to have my hair those colors.
Turquoise Jeep? You guys
Turquoise.
familiar with Turquoise Jeep at all?
Turquoise.
It's a rap group out of Atlanta that's really good. Turquoise Jeep.
I'm getting there.
You smang it?
I'm trying.
So Kyle,
Are you okay?
You okay, Joe?
We
I'm
still got
good.
time.
We want to know something
Yeah.
because
Yes.
you all are really snazzily dressed.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Can we explain this? Where'd you get your jackets from?
Oh man, great
So-
story.
It is a
Shut
great
the
story.
fuck up.
Shut
So-
up, man.
I love his jacket.
Yeah, it's a
let
good
me
one.
fucking talk.
You are
for
done
one
talking.
You're
goddamn
over.
second.
It's over.
Like,
We
You might
talked
not-
about it.
I will say this: we were playing a show.
Remember your aneurysm.
yeah.
We were on our way to play a show in the middle of nowhere in Ryle, Wisconsin. At
Right.
a place called Maybash. One of the first shows we ever played.
That was the second show ever. Yep, second
and
show ever.
we stopped. We like to go thrifting. We stopped at a Goodwill. For those of you who don't live in America, Goodwill is a place where you bring your garbage and then people put prices on it and you sell it.
Yeah, they sell it.
Goodwill, 100% profit.
Goodmill, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
And
Check
then
it out.
We went
You
go
might
up
like
to
it.
Fort
You might
Atkinson.
like it.
So we went there, and then I've always wanted the band to dress up. I don't like how most bands dress because they all look like shit. They wear like cargo pants, and they just let's just jam, you know.
Yeah,
Let's just like
Let's
fucking
have no
just
presentation.
Yeah, and this is like why would you go see that? So Ben, really, everyone here, this is pretty much how we dress in public too.
Normally.
Especially.
I don't wear my
Mike.
I don't
pants.
meet their dress code.
Yeah.
I'm not cool enough.
Just definitely
But like,
cool enough.
but in complete honesty, other than the jackets, this is just how we dress normally.
However, I do have a dress that would match all of your outfits right
Can I
now.
go put it on?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Can we all put it?
So what happened was we went to the Fort Atkinson Goodwill. We went inside, and there was 4 white jackets. There was a bunch of them. Someone obviously stole them from a rental company, and then
They still have the rental
they
company
still had the
tags.
rental
on them.
tags on
Yeah.
them. This one is not from there. This is a different one.
Mine is from
This is an original one.
It says
7.
7.
Yeah, so
Yep,
we had
7.
4 of them.
4 of
We
them.
had 4 of them.
Is that more than 3 or?
That's a little more.
It's a little more than 3, but less than 5.
Okay.
Fuck, I lost
I
track of
failed.
numbers.
I failed algebra 2 in high school twice. True story.
So you
So
you
I got
passed
all
algebra
of
4 then. In my book.
We
Shit.
got them all, and that's really what we wore. And then it's turned into not just white coats.
Colored pants and.
Now we just wear
Each other's
stuff like
underwear.
that.
Yeah, that's what we
and I
do.
had sex with Kyle anally, and
Where'd you get your coat then, Ben? Because your
I-
coat is like on point.
Yeah, where
I love
did
the
you get
Mikey's
paisley.
coat collection is no joke.
Mikey's coat
collection
collection
is
is amazing. It surpasses everyone.
But
I kind of want to steal your jacket.
but I got.
Yeah.
This is a
Well, you
woman's
know what?
jacket.
This it's H&M, which stands for horribly made because
Horribly
the shit's
made.
horribly made. But I love
H&M.
it.
But
You're an
Okay.
H&M.
I walked into a Goodwill one day.
Which one?
The one in McHenry County. So brain cancer.
That
right
one's
at you.
terrible because
That
they
one's
sell
really bad.
stupid spatulas there.
Yes, they do.
It's a dollar store.
Yeah.
It's like dollar store bullshit.
But
Yeah.
I walked in there one day and I'm looking at the women's coat sections because men's coats are for losers.
Shot, don't do it.
Blow me off.
Garbage bees.
Suck me off.
Yeah.
But that's for later. But
That's not.
I walked in and I saw this and I said, that is my favorite pattern on earth. I don't. Paisley is what it's called.
It's a very paisley
It's
pattern. Yes.
paisley.
It's a
Yeah, it
paisley
is.
something.
And I purchased it. I purchased it for
Purchased
about
it.
$4 something, and it was half off day, so it was like what?
2 something.
So
That- that-
$2 something, and
Look at
I
that.
brought
That
it
did
home.
you well.
I peed on it to claim it as my own,
Like a
and
kid.
then I haven't washed it since.
So, how about bow ties ever? He's got a bow tie. Where the fuck's your bow ties?
Mikey
I
is
like-
superior to
I'm,
us.
I'm the oldest one, so I get to wear the bow tie.
I like when
Yeah.
women.
I
see
like the
my
bowler
chest.
hat too. It
That's
pulls
'cause
them
I'm
up.
bald.
I like when women see my chest.
You gotta leave it. You gotta leave it.
I usually don't wear a bow tie like when women see
I
my
have no chest hair
chest.
today.
Today?
Yeah.
Like you shave special?
I shave
fell
every
out.
other week.
It fell out.
I still got my.
When I see
What are
his
you
hair
talking- you
fall,
shave
I
your
stare
chest?
him, his hair
Yeah.
falls off.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fucked.
like a defense
I still
mechanism.
bald.
Like a
That's
lizard,
like-
so you can't catch him.
Are you
My
original?
tail!
Hey, original.
Right.
Wait,
That was
Alfie,
original.
Feel
you
like
shave
shit.
this? That's stubbly, guys.
Feel like
That's very
shit.
stubbly.
This is full blown.
This is full blown. Full blown body.
To
It's
chest
got
hair or
shape.
not to chest hair?
You gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have the ladies.
When
gotta
we-
have something to grab onto.
I can't have it because of an incident I had with another man. He wouldn't let me.
Yeah. It's a power thing. It's a control power thing.
I'm a power bot.
He's a power bottom.
I'm
He
a power
generates.
side. I love the side.
He generates most of the speed.
honeymoon sex.
and
Love the
speed
side.
is the name of the game.
Is speed the name of the game? Yes, speed is the name of the game.
Like jackrabbits and the Energizer Bunny.
It's just like a power, like a power.
Combined.
You do as fast as you can. You don't listen to the other partner. You just walk out.
Are you ready to have sex?
Do as fast as you can.
Whoa! And then you just finish it off and
And
you're
then
done.
and then you're done, but you keep going. You're
Yeah.
just
Keep
done
going,
again.
and then you just
keep
start
going.
thumbing, you just start pushing rope, and
Yeah,
then
you're just thumbing a softie.
But
You're
pushing
thumbing
rope. I've never
Pushing
heard
rope.
this before.
You
These
never
people.
it's like
pushing rope is when you've been
I
having
learned that-
sex for more than 4 or 5 hours,
Yeah,
and your
and then-
penis just can't get erect anymore.
Yeah, it's just shot. So you're trying to push.
You're
It's
just
like
like-
pushing a rope or it's thumbing a softie.
Imagine-
you know?
okay,
You're
imagine
trying,
filling-
you're trying, but nothing's happening. You're not getting
Ready?
erect.
You can't get it
Got
back.
5 minutes.
Imagine filling
Got
a
5
sock
minutes.
with warm butter and trying to fill it
5
in like a
minutes.
beer can. That's what that is trying. That's what that's like.
Were we too inappropriate for the show? No.
I
No, no.
love this. I'm really comfortable.
Go.
I could just listen to you all and continue to be
But
ridiculous.
we do have a rule about the jackets, though. We don't buy new stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, we don't buy new.
I don't buy anything.
Well,
over-
this was new, but it failed. Like H&M is like your horrible ex-wife. And you still want to have sex with all the time because you go and it's great and you think it's good, but they'll let you down every time. Look, the button failed
Thanks,
at the
Jen.
show.
Yeah, it did. It blew out
It-
today.
It failed. Look at this.
Look at that.
I
I
found
paid
it, though.
$80 for this.
Yeah.
I don't cheap out on clothes
No.
unless we go to Goodwill because we know how to find it. So H&M,
Plus,
you stand for horribly made.
Horribly
But
made.
I still love you.
But sponsor us.
But sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Hashtag
We're
H&M.
sponsored by Jiffy.
Yeah.
Jiffy.
Right?
Jiffy
Only,
Lube.
only peanuts, right?
Peanuts.
Guys,
Circle.
guys.
Yeah.
I've been eating Peter Pan.
Kyle's wasted. He can't.
Kyle's.
I can't talk.
What, we got
Kyle's
5? We got
wasted.
5
We got five, we got five.
It's because he's a child, right?
We're running out of time.
Peter
Peter
Pan,
Pan, yeah.
child.
Should we all
I
sing
like
a
a
song?
child's
No.
peanut butter.
So here's a question.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
How much music do you have produced that people can find?
Not much.
Not much.
Because, here's the quick thing.
There's a lot of it recorded.
A lot of recording, but here's
Not out
the
there.
problem. Every band, they start out and they make an album right away, and then they have this album that they work so hard on, and they put out, hey, look at our band. You have no idea who we are. You don't know what the fuck, and then here's our album, and then no one listens to it. It's a waste of time.
Nobody
This
wants
whole
to
thing is a
listen.
thing of supply and demand. I want to get to the point where people are like, why the fuck don't you have any music out? I want to hear it. So at that point,
I
that's
want
when
you guys listening to hear what he just said.
The thing is,
Can you
is
say
like-
it again?
Absolutely. So most bands, when they start out, they're like, okay, we need to get an album recorded right away, and then just shove it down people's throats.
Like
the
a
problem,
cock.
like a cock.
And then
which
they
we
cry.
can, which we
They
can
got
talk
the
about.
tears.
Yeah, which,
That's what they like.
yeah, which we can talk about Jess the Ska Kid Triple X after the show.
Right.
That's what
Which is
she
a
You're
big
gonna
band.
fucking Google this shit
I
next.
know. But here's the thing. So a lot of
Let's
bands that
Google.
put out music and no one wants to listen to it because they don't know who they are,
Oh.
have no vested interest in the band.
Okay, it starts
It's,
with
it's a
Google.
complete disaster. So I waited to the point where people are like, "Where's your music? I want to hear it." And at that point, there is at least a slight demand for it because we played out enough where people have heard us and they said,
When's the
"Oh,
punching?
we want to hear your music not live. We want to hear it on a recording." And at that point, that's when I started being like, "Okay, it's time to record an album. It's time to do that." So I am in the process of recording it, and when it comes out, more than 3 people listen to it because more than 3 people have said, "We want to hear some recorded music." But I did have a song that you played that we do have out to at least have people hear what's going on.
It's literally supply and demand. If no one's demanding it,
You don't
So
supply.
those
want
out
it.
there listening and watching and paying attention, demand some music. Remember when we
Send
said
me.
like, share, follow, subscribe, those sorts of things? This interface is community based and it's also customer and consumer driven, meaning that we can only do what you guys tell us. There is power in the people, unlike the government.
We the people.
We want your voice to actually fucking matter. So please, if you are interested in hearing anything, shoot them a message and say, I love you guys. How do I get your music? So that you demand that they create something in a timely fashion. And they'll probably have a nice suit coat to go with it.
That's right,
Yeah.
but not from H&M because they're horribly made.
you can personally send me anything. Just send me a message over Facebook. Anything.
Or
Just
teaser.
Anything?
yeah, or D's. Yeah, just
What if it's a video
Just-
of sex with Kyle?
send me
Thank you.
pictures.
He doesn't have to see a
Just-
video. He just sees it in
He's in
person.
the closet.
It's in
He's like
his-
R.
yeah,
Kelly
yeah.
over here,
Into
right?
it. In his room.
Oh,
Just send me messages, pictures, hateful things,
Well-
nice things. I just want to talk to people. I'm very lonely. So,
Ben is shot to shit.
He's done. He's drunk.
yeah. I just broke up with my ex-wife girlfriend. And she broke up with her husband at the same time. Fucked up. So I'm very lonely. So send me messages. I just want to talk to people.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
I just need friends.
Yeah, I just need some friends because they all hate me.
I
They
mean,
don't
Well,
hate you.
Yeah, they do.
Why?
Wait a
They do.
You've got awesome hair and a wonderful jacket.
Thank you so
How
much.
can they hate you?
Because Mikey's jealous of
You play drums.
my
because
hair.
Do you know how hard it is to find a drummer? Apparently, everybody we talk to is like,
I
we're
play-
lucky to be stuck with that guy because we can't find
Oh,
anybody
drummers
else.
are idiots.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I
I
play-
fucking hate
I
drummers.
play a mean fucking floor tom though.
yeah. One time Ben wouldn't come to a show though, and I had to play the drums. So
He wouldn't come to
he
a
wouldn't
show.
come.
Because he wanted to sit at home and pound off.
Yes.
Pop, 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 pop.
I just want
You
to
grab it and do the double twist and like that.
Like a snake bite, like a snake bite
The
method.
snake bite
He's
method.
got-
Snake bite that shit.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't come and I had to play someone else's drum set, and then it was mic'd up, I was like, okay, I'll play drums.
You want
I'll
more time?
I'll play quietly, and no one will notice. But then the entire drum set was mic'd up, and I couldn't do anything about it.
What day of Hanukkah is it right now?
7th?
No.
Happy 7th day of Hanukkah.
I don't think it's 7.
Happy
It's like the 4th or 5th.
Hey! Hanukkah.
the
Spin
top.
some dreidels.
Yes, real questions.
We've been interviewing Spatola, and you can find these guys where? Where can they find you? We're on
Facebook.
social media since we're all in our phones and we live there now. Where can
Okay,
they
get
find
on your BlackBerry and go to Spatola on Facebook. Get on your LG room, wherever the fuck you idiots use.
Nokia 3100.
The
Whoa.
katana.
or just go to Facebook and type in Spatola. You'll see it on there.
Might
And
want to spell
give
it.
it a like, Spatola. It's on there. You can check it out. We have a lot of videos that you will enjoy.
You'll enjoy it.
And
Close on.
And if
close on.
ever anybody's like, I don't know how to internet, guess what? We like all of the band pages. On the right-hand side of our page, it says, pages this page likes.
Oh.
You can find it. I have to do how-to videos because people don't know how to internet, which is amazing.
Can you tell me how to delete my browser's account?
Can I see it
Because
first?
I keep getting charged for it. And I don't know how to delete it.
this was my card. You used your browser's account with my card.
I use my Brunswick Zone card. I was just transferring money.
You can't use Brunswick points to redeem it.
It's the international world-changing cash
You are a
flow.
fucking idiot. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Sorry
You
about
can
that.
find them on Bandcamp as well.
Holy shit.
Where
Yes,
else?
we're on the Bandcamp.
And
Spotify.
on YouTube.
Spotify.
And Spotify.
And Spotify.
Spotify. Yes,
Yeah.
Spatolify.
Yes.
And YouTube is
We are
the.
not on
Oh, my
Deezer.
fucking
We're not on
sack.
Deezer.
Have you ever done a tour?
We're doing
Not yet.
This is the first
Not yet.
stop.
This is the first stop on the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then we're going home.
If you ever want to get booked in California, I can help you do that. And Texas.
That's where I live.
We're in Texas.
Dallas, Austin.
San Antonio.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I like San Antonio and Austin.
I like
And Houston.
McDonald's.
I had a friend who lived in College Station and he
So,
hated
no
it.
Dallas then?
I don't.
Denton.
Oh, no.
We're
Denton.
going to
So
Denton.
they're
We're going to
flipping the
Denton.
combined effort.
Oh,
We're going to Denton.
My mom lives
I
in
was
Dallas.
thinking-
I thought
She's a
we were
bitch,
all
so
touring
I'll
as a
talk
show.
Yeah, we haven't
You were
toured
with
yet.
us. Oh,
You want us to come with you?
I thought it was the whole thing.
We haven't toured yet,
I'll
but
do
we'll
it.
let you know if we do. I've done touring on my own, and I think we would do well on the road.
I'm not bragging, suck my
Hey,
dick.
hey Ben, do you guys have a show coming up?
Yes, we do.
Where is it? At
It's
penis.com.
at
is where
penis
It's
vagina.
at 3 coins. It's at
It's
the
at
Phoenix.
your
Phoenix.
other uncle's like show.
He's got a show at the Phoenix.
Yeah, he's at the Phoenix tonight. Wait, we missed it. Shit.
Fuck. Did we miss a
Marina
show?
Gardens, same guy.
Same
It
guy.
is, same guy. Shout out to Marina Gardens.
Okay,
They
guys.
changed their hours.
If you ever want to
We
hire me
did.
to play trumpet,
sucks.
I'm free for
Birchwood Grill.
$4
God,
an
we're
hour.
over our time.
Are we over?
Do you want to be done?
No, I don't.
So where was
We
the
just-
show?
I don't want to
No, I
fuck
don't wanna
everything
ruin
up.
I don't want to ruin your format.
We don't have
What?
a cut moment.
Where was the show?
Where's the thing?
I'm
What?
the boss.
Uh-oh.
Where was the show?
Camera
That's
two?
like a show,
Camera
right?
2, camera 1.
Camera 2 is not.
Who's
I'm
Who's
not
the
getting-
boss?
I'm not
Who's
getting
the
anything
boss?
on the feed.
Who's
Yeah,
And
Tony
Feed
Danville.
two is feed
Who's
two.
the boss?
This is
Do you guys
taking a-
have merch?
No, not yet.
I have actually have
ourselves
watches.
for
Wait,
sale.
Yes.
wait, you talk. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a lot of buttons that say Spatola on them, and if you send us a message with your address, I will send you those buttons for free.
Wow.
That is legit.
Would you fuck those up too, like your t-shirts?
Someone
They didn't
else
go
did them.
wire.
Cry.
Someone else did them who did an
I'll
excellent
fuck
job.
after.
I want to remember his name right now. What is his name? The button man I used. You know
Matt's,
it.
Matt's Button Man?
Benjamin.
No, it's not
Me.
Benjamin.
But-
It's I want to plug someone who did a good job.
I forget his name.
Fast
We are
Plans told me
getting,
about it.
we,
Yeah,
we
Matt-
are getting
Matt
long.
Thomas.
We're,
Yeah, but
we're
who is
getting
it?
younger in the band. That's how that works. Look,
Yeah.
it is a Benjamin button.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
19.
I don't remember the name, but there was a lovely gentleman in Milwaukee who does buttons for a very reasonable price, and he is amazing to work with.
Yeah.
I am apologizing because I do not remember his name, but he made
Yeah,
buttons.
well, you're out of the band, so.
I
you're
had
done.
Spatola shirts I printed up, and we sold all of those. And then the second batch of shirts I made, I royally fucked up, and Matt will not let me touch T-shirts again.
Peed on him.
I
Matter
peed
of
on him.
fact, he's not
I
even
use him as
wearing
a
one
peanut
now.
or douche.
Except his piss is just straight, just black.
Do you have any imagery, artwork, any of that to like represent
Yes,
your
but it's
band?
only for 18 and up.
I can write my name in the snow,
That's cool.
but it hasn't snowed.
It did snow.
I
It just
peed it out.
melted.
It's all gone.
Matt did do an excellent job of researching the perfect font to use as our band logo, and that is what is our band logo.
8-track. And if you fucking
8-track.
use it,
Do not use.
You know what?
fucking
There
listen.
was a ton of businesses in Europe that had the 8-track font for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
sue their ass. Sue their ass.
Just their
Ages-
ass.
ages
though?
there.
Yeah, sue their ass.
I want to cut it out.
Ass on a plate.
Wait.
Sorry.
Cut this part.
Cut this part.
You got
I
anything you want to
hate-
say in closing?
Oh, we're
Okay,
close.
Jess,
Wait,
thank
I
you
thought we
so
were
much for
Yes, thank
having
you.
us on the
Thank
show.
you.
Yes.
You're amazing.
The bee's
And
knees.
10
you
out
are
of
the
10.
bees and the bees peeing, and
Yeah.
I'm just very thankful that we're very thankful that
They're very thankful.
we're doing a great thing.
Clap.
You've got it.
You got it.
10
I
out of
thank
10.
whoever was watching. Thank you for watching us, and I think
Can we say this at the same time?
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would play.
10 out of 10.
Oh,
will play
that's
again.
great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, because I have things.
Uh-oh. You heard it here
You
first.
heard it here, and we're gonna have sex with Kyle later.
Yay, Kay!
I'm never invited.
Back in the high
You're in the
life again.
closet. You gotta R. Kelly that shit,
I'm
motherfucker.
never
Ooh,
invited.
that's I like R. Kelly.
Right? You seen that though?
I've experienced it firsthand.
Yeah. You had like a cop try to shoot you for fucking your wife?
Yes.
Well, that's
Well,
a different
I
story.
shot
That's
my wife.
Yeah, I shot.
I mean, Ben didn't shoot. Oh.
And it wasn't a gun.
Oh,
You don't talk about that.
Close your eyes, ladies. Spatola's coming
Okay,
at
so off
you.
the record, yes, I
We'll
did
see
shoot
you next week when we have Cat in the Hurricane, and we'll see you tomorrow for new music and birthday shoutouts and updates. Kay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.